Women's 10,000.
Let's do it.
This was an amazing race too. This was real close coming down to the bell, and then the final 100 as well. You had Latensepet Gide getting gold. A little bit of contact there, a little bit of moving to the outside. We call that a chalimo in our parlance. She shouldn't run anybody out to 4, but I thought it was just smart racing. Obiri was closing hard on her. We really didn't know what Obiri would have coming into these championships. She was kind of uncertain about her future just in general. And Hassan just hung around for a long time there. You talked to her after. I want to get your thoughts on her in a second. But what do you think about that last 100 with Gide there?
Yeah, the Gide's move was very like, I feel like I may lose this race. I got to do anything within my power to give myself every opportunity, and that involved not running in a straight line. Because there was a little bit of shove. It's not worthy of DQ because she deserved to win. But it was kind of fun seeing kind of like she had like that oh shit moment. I'll do anything now.
Yeah.
And did the leaning into lane 2 or 3.
That's anybody who's raced before. That's the break glass in case of emergency move, and you sort of lose control of your body. But she didn't shove her out to 3 or 4. I mean, there's nothing extended. Again, that's
I've seen worse.
Yeah, that's part of tactical racing down the home stretch. But I think Obiri, if you told her coming into the championships you're going to get a silver medal, I think she would have been happy. Margaret Kemboy, she was in the mix there. She gets third. Hassan looked like she had a chance legit at gold. And you said midway through this, Hassan can actually win this thing. This would be nuts based on what she's done the last couple months. You talked to her afterwards. How much has she been training?
So she started running 2 months ago.
Okay.
And she talked about why. And she talked about she was so physically and mentally drained from Tokyo.
Yeah.
As you guys remember, she attempted to do the triple. You could just tell she was been grinding from 2019 through COVID 2020 all the way through 2021. That when it came to getting ready for the 2022 season, she just didn't have it physically and especially mentally.
Yeah.
And so she decided, I'm done. I'm stopping running. I need a break. Mm-hmm. Not career break, but I needed a break right now. And that break, there was moments when she thought about making a comeback, but she says, I'm still not there because it takes so much for her to be at what she's expected to be and what she's capable of being.
Yeah.
It's not like she can go out there and just go for jogs. Like when training is training, you go to a legit level.
So she waited till 2 months.
2 months ago is when she did it. And she wasn't sure. She wasn't sure if she was even going to start running 2 months ago, but she got a vibe. She's like, all right, she tried it and she's like, all right, I think I can do it. But then it was like, am I even going to run Worlds? She ran Worlds, I think, because of, sponsorship responsibilities. But she knew that this is a mulligan year. If she wants to continue her career into 23, into 24, into 25, you can't go to the well every single year. And it was kind of hard talking about like how she wasn't there mentally. It was kind of an interesting, detailed interview. I suggest you watch it. It's on YouTube. And you kind of respect her for listening to her body, listening to her mind. Because some people will feel pressure and be like,
push right through,
no, I have to just push, and then you're broken. She decided like, no, it's okay to not win every year. Like it's okay to just take it easy.
You know how I know that she was tired last year? Because we were tired watching her. Like I was tired for her. Like through the television monitor when we, not even just the Olympics, which is crazy, the triple.
Yeah.
But those last few races, she just looked so exhausted. I felt like for her as she was running all those races and going after hard times. I wonder how much that impacted it. Not just the triple, but the Diamond League and going for the 5,000 world record, going for the mile world record. It just never ended her season. And everything was a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. One more thing I want to touch on the women's 10,000. Karissa Schweizer runs 13:18, number 3 U.S. all time. She got 9th, which is we see this a lot. Like U.S. women run fast in these championship races. They do everything that they can. But the race itself is just so quick. Yeah. It pulls them, but then they get an all-time American time. I'm thinking back, Molly Huddle, obviously 2016 Rio Olympics in the 10,000 comes to mind. But we saw Jerry Schumacher afterwards. He talked to us.
We talked to Jerry.
Talked to us.
I was eating an ice cream cone. It was kind of melting in my hand while I was eating it.
So I finished my milkshake before we got to Jerry. So I was just holding a cup. Gordon felt weird eating an ice cream cone, like a legit 8-year-old ice cream cone with sprinkles. He ordered Sprinky Dinkies, which instead of saying sprinkles.
Okay.
So he's talking to one of the most famous distance coaches. I know, but he was afraid to keep going on his ice cream cone. So instead, there's ice cream melting on his hands. In any event, long way to say Jerry was pleased with it. Like what he's like, what do you do?
What else are you gonna?
What do you do?
You just ran a huge PB.
Yeah.
You know, he thinks she can run even faster. He believes that she can break 30 minutes. But yeah, sometimes the race just doesn't plan out for what you're capable of.
Yeah.
And all you can ask for is run the third fastest time ever in U.S. history. So, and you know, Chris is still young. She's still in her prime. She, you know, she had that injury last year, so it sets her up for a great 2023, 2024.
Yeah. All right. Anything else in the 10,000?
No.
No. Alicia Monson 13th for the U.S. Rogers was 15th. All right. Let's